Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 145. I have no idea how much time I'll have to record this without interruption, so I'll get the normal spiel out of the way really quickly. You know the deal by now. Subscriber goal for 2021 is hitting 5,000 by the end of the year, so if you're not subscribed, might as well help us reach the goal. And if you want a shout out at the end of videos and some extra content, you should join the Patreon. There's a link to that down in the description. Now let's get on with the show. So, Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 145. No greetings for me, Tengen? This guy, this person is human? Tengen. Well, this isn't the first time we've met Tsukumo Yuki. Really? Why did you close the Tomb of the Star? I was afraid you'd be killed. Oh, holy shit. I can't read. I was afraid you'd be allied with Kenjaku. I'm not all-knowing enough to read people's hearts. Well, good to know. Did we just get a name drop for the fucking brain? Kenjaku, he used to be Naruto Shikamo, the sorcerer who's now possessing Geto's body. Oh, Kenjaku is short for something in kanji. Manifestation of Kanon, or Kwamin, or Amagrafasa. Fascinating. My dogs are now sitting outside my door, so they may start making a bunch of fucking noise. That's great. Ken meaning benevolence, Jaku meaning salvation. How ironic. Tengen, why do you look like that? He really dares to interrupt at a time like this. I'm immortal, but not anti-aging. You'll look like this too after 500 years. For real? Yeah, for real? This is what the human body looks like after 500 years? Jesus Christ. After failing to assimilate with the star plasma vessel 11 years ago, my aging accelerates and my sense of self has disappeared. Well, obviously not entirely, because you're still referring to yourself in the first person. Heaven and earth have become a part of me. So there wasn't another star plasma vessel at that time. No wonder the voice hasn't increased. The hell is the voice? Sorry, we came here to ask about Kenjaku's intention and how to unseal the prison realm. Can you tell us what you know? Of course, is what I'd like to say, but on one condition. Why is his head getting weirder shaped as the chapter goes on? What the fuck is this? Why? His head is elongated. Gege, what are you doing, buddy? Of course, but on one condition. Alright, let's hear the condition. Okotsu Yuta, Tsukumo Yuki, Curse Womb Death Painting. I want 2 out of 3 of you to stay and become my guard. Guard? Oh, is this how we're gonna keep things... We can't have 2 special grades running around, can we? I guess this is because these 3 are the strongest ones here. Guard, but aren't you immortal? Worried about things getting sealed? Yeah. Hey, that's not fair. Aren't you going to explain how long and why we're guarding you? Then let's talk about Kenjaku. That kid's intention is to force human evolution throughout Japan. That kid. So, I guess that means Kenjaku is younger than Tengen. Yeah, I could see that. I've heard about that already, but what exactly is he trying to achieve? Why didn't Kenjaku use Tengen's barrier to idle transfiguration every Japanese person into a sorcerer? That's simply because there isn't enough cursed energy. Cursed energy from Uzumaki does not cycle back to the sorcerer. It's too inefficient to use cursed techniques to evolve humans one at a time. It means that Kenjaku is trying to achieve evolution by assimilating humanity and me. Really? So he's trying to become one with Tengen? Interesting. But isn't assimilation like, what's it called, that thing? It can only be done with a star plasma vessel. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I had a feeling that's kind of what they were going for. That's the case with my past self, but I've been evolving since 11 years ago. It's not impossible now to assimilate with someone other than the star plasma vessel. But isn't there only you? How can you assimilate with multiple humans? Actually, the me in front of you now isn't myself either. The soul of my evolved self exists everywhere. Okay, so this is basically just like an avatar. Interesting. Like I said earlier, I'm now one with heaven and earth. The human that assimilates with me will surpass the normal definition of a sorcerer. They exist, but also don't exist. A new form of existence. Interesting. It's like, I guess it's kind of like a Schrodinger thing. Because I have my barrier technique, I can maintain my form and consciousness even after evolution. More of that barrier, keeping things more refined stuff. But if many people evolve, if even one of them goes out of control, it'll be the end of the world. Why? Because they lack the boundary of an individual, ill will spread in an instant. 100 million people's worth of depravity will pour out to the world. The devastation we just saw in Tokyo will be reproduced all around the world. Why is he doing this? Well, who knows? As I told you earlier, I cannot read people's hearts. But Tengen just needs to reject the assimilation, right? That's the problem. My composition after I evolved is closer to that of a curse than that of a human. Yeah, I could have told that. I could have told you that just from looking at you. I'm now susceptible to curse spirit manipulation. Whoa! Oh. Yeah, everyone's a little freaked out by this, to say the least. So, Kenjaku could just absorb Tengen now. That's pretty crazy. Considering Kenjaku's ability as a sorcerer, he will probably absorb me immediately upon contact. That's why my main body is rejecting everything from entering the Tomb of the Star. And you want guards on top of that? Yes. Kenjaku is a master in barrier techniques, second only to me. You know what? That actually really lines up with all the curtains and stuff that his group has been using throughout the whole story. It's only a matter of time until he unseals the Tomb of the Star. But why now? Preventing the merge of the star plasma vessel, evolving you, absorbing and controlling you with cursed spirit manipulation. Kenjaku seems to have some connection to Sukuna. He must have been a sorcerer for at least 1,000 years. So why? Why now? Myself, star plasma vessel, and the 6 eyes are all connected by fate. Or causality. Ah yes, causality, my favorite. In the past, Kenjaku was beaten twice by the sorcerers with the 6 eyes. The second time, Kenjaku was fully prepared. He killed the 6 eyes and the star plasma vessel before they hit 1 month old. And yet, on the day of assimilation, both the star plasma vessel and the 6 eyes appeared. After that, Kenjaku changed his strategy to sealing rather than killing the 6 eyes and began searching for the prison realm, because there can't be 2 possessors of the 6 eyes at the same time. I see. So as long as Gojo stays sealed, no one else with his power can show up again. Fascinating. Oh, yay! But 11 years ago, something unpredictable happened. Zen and Toji's intervention. That's a nice fucking panel of Toji there, goddamn. Yeah, Megumi asking questions, and Maki knows who he is. That's interesting. Yeah, they keep talking about Megumi's dad in front of him, and he has no idea who they're talking about. Among people with a physically gifted body due to heavenly restriction, he's a special case, who has completely freed himself of cursed energy. Are we going to get into Maki's thing here? A human who used the strength of the binding to escape fate has destroyed our destiny. Furthermore, there's also the boy who had curse manipulation. Unintentionally, all the pieces other than Prison Realm had gathered together. Then, 6 years ago, even Prison Realm fell into Kenjaku's hands. Oh, so we actually have a time frame for when he got it. Then what's the point of conducting the culling game? It's an acclimation to the assimilation process, like a build-up to it. It's not impossible to merge with non-star plasma vessels now. There's a high probability of becoming an incomplete being. The culling game is a ritual using cursed energies of players and the boundaries connected between the colonies to take the humans of this country to Nirvana. Oh boy. The acclimation is probably to prepare for the start of the merge with me. However, to successfully pull off a ritual like this, Kenjaku must have placed binding vows on himself. Interesting. One of them must be that Kenjaku cannot be the game master of the... Oh! So someone else has to be the game master. Oh shit, I wonder who that's gonna be. Alas, this works against you all. Because even if you kill Kenjaku, the culling game won't end. Either the swimmers all die, or the swimmers all reject participating, then die. Until then, the culling game won't end. The rules maintaining the continuation of the culling game are simply hedges to prevent the ritual from being stopped midway. Interesting. In that case, yeah. Excluding the point value of the player's own life, players may expend 100 points to negotiate with the game master to add 1 new rule to the culling game. So we join the culling game and add a rule for Sumiki, and those who don't want to participate, the ability to leave. Let's also work on Gojo's release. If it's him, then he alone can solve everything. Tengen. Before that, decide who will stay behind. I will stay. Chozo and Yuki? Yuji needs a Kotsu or this woman's help. If Kama Noritoshi, Kenjaku, will come after Tengen, then all the more reason to stay, because ending his life is salvation for my brothers. Really? Like, it would actually materially help them, or are you just, like, avenging them? And I still need to talk with Tengen. Is that alright, Kotsu? Yes, I don't want to be apart from everyone again. Thank you, and this is what you need to free Gojo Satoru. The back of the prison realm. What? It's another cube, and this one's got a stitched up eye. The back. First time I'm hearing of this. Meaning the back door? Yes. Before it was found by Kenjaku, Prison Realm was outside my barriers, most likely overseas. So I sealed away the back to suppress the front's presence. But it seems like it was pointless. Gojo Satoru is also sealed behind this back door. Wait, what? Then we can just open this? Yeah, so we don't need to go get the Prison Realm from Kenjaku then. No, the one authorized to open or close this is still the one who possesses the front door, Kenjaku. Oh, I see. If we want to forcibly open from the back door, we would need either the inverted Spear of Heaven that forces the shutdown of techniques, or the black rope that scrambles and counters techniques. Oh shit, so we could get Miguel to help too. Nice. However, the inverted Sword of Heaven was either sealed away overseas or destroyed by Gojo Satoru 11 years ago. What are you doing? Gojo making things difficult. And the black rope was completely erased by Gojo last year. What is he doing? Yeah, and Yuta looked at a little nervous back there. I was searching in Africa for the remainder of the black rope with Miguel. So that's why you were overseas. But it turned out to be a wasted trip. There's another way, right? Yes. One of the swimmers participating in the culling game is a sorcerer from 1,000 years ago who calls herself the Angel. Her technique is being able to terminate all techniques. Culling game player Kurusi Hana. Whoa! Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting new design we've got there. I was wondering if we would have someone with a technique that just stops techniques. I'd kind of thought of that. Interesting. Well, this was a big expo dump chapter. I was like, holy shit, this is taking a while. God damn. Well, it looks like we're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about for this week's review, so I guess look forward to that tomorrow. If you enjoyed this reaction, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week. If you enjoy other series such as Record of Ragnarok, Kengan Omega, Black Clover, and Kaiju number 8, I do videos in those series as well, so if you're interested in those, you should definitely check out my channel. If you enjoyed discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Since it's the end of the video, it's time to give a shout out to my wonderful patrons, Archerbears, CJ2K, Fuse, Neo, Solo Warrior, Tyree Simmons, Dijon Redden, Honey Mustard, Zach Rowitz, K-God, and Holly Walker. Thank you all very much for supporting me on Patreon. I greatly appreciate it. And if you too want to get a shout out at the end of videos, or you want to get access to some extra content, you can always become a patron as well. There's a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.